7.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 74 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
7.
Dungeon Con Mad Mage.
Dungeon
What is this ad I'm being served?
Dungeon
Since when do I
Con
get
Mad
ads on
Mage.
your channel?
Are you a subscriber?
No, because you wouldn't refund my points.
Then you get ads, because that's what Twitch does. I cannot
This is
take ads
bullshit.
off of non-subscribers.
This is horse shit.
Get good, scrub.
Hey,
Thanks
babe,
for the
refund my
sub,
points.
Mitch. Anyways, we're back with some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage, so let us get things started off with a little bit of a recap. Previously, in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party had just recovered from a battle against two invisible creatures that had attacked Ezrah and Bones.
Oh,
After tending their wounds, the party investigated the two new archgates they found here. But having no idea how to open them, they progressed westward. Here, in a hall that looped back in on itself, the party heard a giggling voice and the sounds of footsteps ahead of them. When they investigated, they were unable to track down the source. Eventually, Bones began to sprint through the loop, and it became evident that whatever the source was, it either couldn't or wouldn't be found. Ashes surmised that it was another of Halaster's effects. From here, the party explored northward, finding a room with a massive marble bed within, as well as a dead Dwargar laying half in a chest. The party was immediately wary of a trap, and indeed, Bones was able to find the telltale signs of a dart trap that seemed to have slain the Dwargar. The party also found that the bed was somewhat magical, and that it created a layer of air for a person to lay upon. Finding nothing else of value in the room, the party left and headed southward. This brought them back through the giggling hall, but this time the effect was no longer benign. A wash of energy surged over the party, exhausting all but Ezrah, I think.
Yes.
Still deciding to press forward, the party continued southeast, and found themselves in a room with a large pipe organ, some copper drums, and a brass tuba. There was also an archgate here, but before anyone could inspect anything, Bones heard the sound of movement nearby. Investigating, he bumped into something invisible, and struggling with the creature, was able to grab onto them. Realizing that they had been caught, two Dwargar revealed themselves. A tense negotiation followed, facilitated by the badge that Skella Ironeye had given to Matashtai. Ultimately, the Dwargar revealed little other than that they had been a part of a group with the three dead Dwargar that the party had previously found. After that, the Dwargar left. The Ashes discovered that the tuba was missing a mouthpiece, which Bones happened to have, and Ezrah discovered that the tuba was magical. The party also found out that the archgate could be opened by pressing Ezra's mage hand to it, though they chose not to pass into it. The party journeyed further south, eventually finding a privy where Ashes was attacked by a gray-skinned toad creature that could cast invisibility and fireball. The party was able to best the creature, but everyone was beginning to show signs of wear. They passed through a strange alcove on the way south that reminded them of a tranquil forest, before heading southwest to find a massive pit in a long room with levers. Before investigating the pit, the party decided to search a nearby room, finding yet another archgate, as well as two more gray-skinned toad creatures. Already weary and somewhat wounded, the battle was a difficult one, with Ezrah, Bones, and Ashes all being significantly wounded. Fortunately, the party survived, and after resting, found their magic items recharged. Matashtai sent Wolf to scout while Bones did some carving, and afterward they investigated the pit, to find it was some sort of compactor. But when Wolf didn't return, the party reached a point where they had to decide what to do next. And that is where we come back into our scene. So.
Okay, so we're still in the compactor little area.
You guys are still in the compactor little area.
Okay, so I thought it's been compacted and shit. You said there's like dust and stuff all over the place in there, like piles of dust and like
Yeah,
rubble?
so there's like a fine layer of dust that was left after the compactor, that after you engaged the compactor, right? And then you set Ashes down there, and Ashes was able to, see that there was some sort of like air current that was slowly but surely sucking the dust out of the bottom of the pit. And then you threw the two bodies of the code demons into the pit.
Yeah, I remember that. All right, never mind. I remember that now.
Okay. So,
All
right, so we're gonna go down this hall then, yeah? All right, let's go.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
keep in mind, Wolf never came back, so it's probably something down there.
So, the party decides to head westward. If you guys would not mind, I will navigate you slightly.
Okay.
We're just going to move in a block, and if anything happens, we can adjust ourselves as need be, okay?
Okay.
So, you begin to move westward. The hall turns south. As you reach this point, and you come around the corner, Bones, you taking points, immediately see around the corner, it goes west just a ways, and then it curves back north. You see and hear this flapping cloak, this black cloak with dozens of eyes across it, disappear around the corner.
He hears that?
He sees the cloak, and he hears it fluttering.
I see and hear that. Okay.
Would you say that robe had many eyes?
Sounds like it might have had many eyes.
What do you do?
I alert the party to my findings.
Man, that's a neat idea for a magical item.
It is a neat idea. And then I
it's
take
not
off after it.
Nice. Okay. So Bones bounds ahead around the corner. You see that it heads northward and then turns westward. You find yourself rushing down this hallway. The party moving swiftly after you. The last person being Ezrah. Ezrah, as you round the corner, keeping pace with the rest of the party, right? Huh? As you round the corner, keeping pace with the rest of the party, fine-ish, whatever. You are the last one. You see, as you are rounding that corner, you can see back the way you came. You see a black cloak covered in eyes, and you hear this fluttering, going the way you came.
There's a cloak behind us.
I run back, and I wait.
I keep watching.
And I look this way. I keep an eye this way.
I'm listening.
I'm waiting.
I'm listening.
Is cold.
After a moment or two, Ezra pulls out his book and starts casting Detect Magic.
Okay, so 10 minutes later.
I guess we wait here for 10 minutes.
Otherwise,
It's like on Doom. You know, you have the little face of like the Doom guy. He's like looking all shifty left and right. Still passively.
So do you guys just hunker down in this hall for 10 minutes while Ezra?
Yeah, we wait
Detect
here for
Magic?
10 minutes.
Yep.
We sure do.
That is gonna tick up the situations tracker.
It's not like you're gonna roll a 6.
I'm not gonna roll anything. Just letting you know it's gonna tick it up.
Ooh, tick it up.
Okay.
Dick it up.
Ezra,
yes.
you cast Detect Magic. You now have your Detect Magic up. There are a dozen pings off of each of you, you know.
Yep.
There is a faint aura of magic in this space.
Okay.
But there's nothing solid. You don't get a hit or a read on anything in particular.
And
You
I
just
do
can
walk
just
kind of around the sea.
Okay. As it currently stands, You don't find anything. You feel that kind of like faint magical presence. There's always like a baseline of magical presence within Undermountain, but
Yeah,
this is like slightly above
done.
that. There's definitely some sort of magic here, but you're not seeing or detecting anything, so you can't focus on it enough to actually to do anything with it.
So, did Bones say anything before he rushed off? Do I know he saw that before he chased after it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he called back.
I was like, "There's something
basic
there."
concept.
Well, and even after I called it out and everyone came back.
There must be something there that wasn't there before.
Okay,
I
Beast.
added a word to that.
What's
but
this?
whatever.
Call me soft Beast. I know that you see correlations between your character and the Moody Prince that got cursed, but so you saw it when nobody was in this passage, and then I saw it after everyone had left the passage. Maybe it's some sort of a trigger. If you guys all leave and then I step out of the range, maybe my magic will trigger when it
Maybe it's
reappears.
more Halaster bullshit.
I mean, more than likely that's what it is, but
The last time we called Halaster bullshit, we got bullshitted.
I mean, you guys got aged or weakened
Tired.
or whatever the hell that was.
Very,
Yeah, I'm just
very
tired, bro.
Yeah,
So is
I
whatever.
just didn't sleep last night.
Is that the plan? Do you guys try to shuffle everyone out and then have
Sure.
Ezra be like the last one in the area?
I mean,
Ezra,
Sure.
as everyone else shuffles out and you kind of like move to take a step, you see a flutter or you see a flash of black with eyes across it on the opposite, moving past the opposite quarter. And in that moment, right, you are able to kind of lock on with your detect magic. You actually see something there, and it's an illusion.
Okay. Halaster, bullshit. Confirmed. Let's keep going.
Okay. Let's see. Let me take a gander at the
So,
map.
do have
so
that opportunity.
after that, right? Having gone through that kind of like little scenario, you all kind of like gather as Ezra gives you that information. And where you are gathered, you have two pathways, right? There is a snaking path down to the southwest. And then there is a path that cuts directly west, but you can see then begins to turn northward a short way away. Where would you like to head?
Down?
I think down's probably a good idea.
Down?
We go down.
Okay.
Oh, I
Down,
forgot
down
you
to an
moved.
early
My bad, I'm
round?
coming back.
You're fine. So you begin to head south. As you do, the hallway winds back and forth. It goes south, then west, then south again. And you can see almost as soon as it bends southward the second time, you can see once again it bends back to the west, right? So you begin to cautiously move through this tunnel, through this hallway. It bends back to the west, but this time you can actually see that it curves back northward from here. Keep going.
Yes, cautiously as fuck.
Okay.
Which to be cautiously, I mean, like, you know, I want to be paying attention and also moving silently.
Okay. If you guys want to be stealthy, roll stealth checks for me.
I would like to be
the
stealthy.
darkness.
Remember, it's a disadvantage.
Oh, fuck.
Abilities.
Well, 25 then.
Use
Except
my
me,
other
it's not
number.
disadvantage for me because I get advantage from something and disadvantage from something else, so all my rolls are always going to be normal.
Well, we have a 9 and a 25 and a 12. So, going well. Well, solid
Okay.
17.
So you see Bones kind of like get a little tense, and he crouches low, and he begins to pad silently down the hallway, and then everyone else kind of like mirrors the movement to varying degrees of success, right? As they kind of like all follow behind down the hall. begin to head northward, keeping an ear out.
Yeah, we've been
and-
ambushed by 1,800 things, so like,
And Bones,
I'm wary as shit.
you come up to this corner, and you can see another doorway, right, that has been just smashed through,
Oh,
ruined, right?
another one of those Humber Ulks.
Okay. I gonna pull another classic here. I chuck a water skin through it.
Okay. Yeah?
Yes. I go.
Okay. This water skin goes, right? Does its kind of like squish, plop, splorp, splash into the room. And you all the while you watch, right?
Yes, I'm watching. I'm
There
listening.
isn't like a sudden spring into action, like the water skin is not but
Like the
set
ambush
upon
predators.
and destroyed or anything like that. But you do hear this, to most of, probably to everyone else, this almost imperceptible shift and scrape, as if blade against stone or claw against stone or something like that.
All right. I look back at Ashes. I say, Ashes. I go. I want you to come to the front. I don't want to go in there first.
Okay. Apparently I don't have my hybrid transformation, so
Oh shit. Okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you
Then, I
you
guess.
used it during
yeah,
the.
well, it doesn't matter because these guys did magical damage anyway. I couldn't have it anyways.
We took a short
Okay.
rest during the after the toad fight, so you should have it back, right?
Oh, did we? All right, yeah, then I got it
I
back.
think we did.
Yeah, because I took a shit ton of damage and now I'm back. Up to full,
Oh, that's
so-
right.
Yeah,
I
we used all of our hit dice.
Yeah, you guys rested, and after you rested, your magic items replenished. So
Yes.
it was only after that rest that you actually rolled into 6 a.m.
All right.
Mm,
So I'll sit there in the corner and just like
damn. Our sleep schedule is
just try to keep
fucked.
it down.
It's
Yep.
super fucked. Okay. As soon as you do Ashes, right? You can smell this almost kind of like it's something that you kind of grown accustomed to, but it's
Grown accustomed to your face.
I think of the best way to describe it.
Musky?
Does it smell like a bitch?
It's sweet. It's almost kind of like a honey smell.
Regardless.
Is that what the other Umber Hulk smell
Where
like?
what have there been any other like creatures that have also given a sweeter than normal scent?
Well, this is where you're just kind of like penning it the first time, really.
Okay, so unfamiliar with this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and roll real low. I'm going to roll very middling,
Okay.
and I'm going to ride up. Since I know the toads are resistant to cold, we going to do lightning. Or thunder. Forget that. There's a big difference between the two in this world. Okay. I'm going to try sneak in.
Okay.
I would like to
So before you do anything,
All right, I'll stop.
right? If you guys have a plan of action, you might want to tell me the plan of action prior, because otherwise, if Ashes is just sneaking in and I'm not saying something's gonna happen. I'm just saying if something's gonna happen.
But I was about to say something. I
Yeah.
was mid sentence. I was just saying I wanna like I'm peeking around the corner. I'm waiting. If anything comes into it, doesn't. I'm not even like trying to differentiate. Any movement that is not Ashes is getting a dag.
Okay. So that's Bones at the corner.
Holding an action for Dag.
Well, I mean,
Then
if
I'm
he's
going
hiding
to-
behind the corner, I don't want to like be not behind the corner.
Okay. Fair enough.
Then I'm
gonna
gonna
give away where he
deliberately
is.
like leap out, like kind of like in the middle, so that whatever is out here that's gonna come get me will be in line of sight of Bones. So I'll run out and go, hurrah!
Can you like stand
Okay.
like right here, like with a bow, just like waiting?
Yeah, I definitely can. But like, if you were trying to be hidden,
Oh
Like,
no, I
So
mean,
so here's the scenario. I'm
figured
gonna
they're gonna know
describe.
anyway.
I'm gonna describe, kind of like what you jump into, Ashes.
Oh
Right.
boy!
Oh boy.
To give you a basic rundown here.
I'll look around. Who touched my water skin?
The room,
Yarr!
the room that you jump into is rather large, right? It is strewn with wreckage, the wreckage of smashed tables and benches, and so much to the point, right? It's hard to maneuver about the room, right? There's so much rubble and debris in here that
I
this
guess I'm
whole
around there,
room
I'm
is
like,
difficult terrain. Okay.
Okay.
So you jump in and you actually kind of like skitter across some rubble as you do, and you see immediately that and that. And I know what your plans were, but now I need everyone to select their tokens and roll for initiative.
initiative.
Inashata.
I'm gonna while when I notice these two things, I'll yell back, "Get the smoke bottle ready!"
Okay. All right. The fun thing here being is that Ashes, you too. The fun thing here being is you all were preparing for them while they were preparing for you, so none of you are unprepared and no one gets surprise is basically how this works, which means it goes to initiative, and Ashes, you jump into the room and you are the first to act. What do you do?
Oh, that's actually not what I wanted.
Right?
I actually didn't want that. I wanted them to come to me so that
I am aware, but sometimes things play out differently. You could always just hold if your ultimate goal is to get them to come to you. You could just hold.
Yeah, but that's not fun. But I don't want to just run off and
Run up and grapple one, just like
Yeah,
suplex it.
suplex them. Yeah, yeah.
I
do that.
don't think you can grapple something that's a size larger than you, right?
One size larger than you.
Suplex it.
You can grapple something that is one size larger than you, I believe.
Are those things considered large?
Yeah, they big.
Yeah,
They big.
suplex that bitch.
Suplex them.
Suplex them.
Do the slashing, I
No,
guess. You can do that.
Yeah, the target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you.
I mean, I think being able to grapple something one size larger than you is already a pretty big feat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right, I have decided. I will use my bonus action to use my what is it? Searing Smite. So bonus action, Searing Smite up, and I'm going to use my action to hold, and I'm going to attack the nearest Umber Hulk that attacks me.
All right, remembering that we've gone back and forth on this half a dozen times, but remembering that holding an attack is just a single attack, not the full attack action, right? That's
right.
The rules, right?
That's the rules.
We came to that.
That's
yeah.
what we've been saying that. But we also do both. So
Well,
yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be, and then we always forget and do the other one.
All
So
right. What I'm gonna do?
we're remembering this time.
I'm pretty sure extra attack says when you
All
make
right,
an
no,
attack.
I've changed my mind. I still will use my bonus action to do that, but then I'm going to use my action to take the defense action, and then my turn. Dodge.
Okay.
Doge.
Doge. All right, so you, Bones, you watch as Ashes runs, jumps out of the room, skids across the terrain, right, and then holds and clear, like he calls out, you know, and then you see him like prepare and then fall into a defensive stance, but you don't see anything else. What do you do?
I will creep up here until I see something now.
Okay, so you come right up to the edge of the wrecked door, basically. Beyond this point, it's difficult terrain, right?
Okay.
So you come up to the door and you look in and you can see to the south. Or sorry, you can't see to the south. My bad. You see to the
I can
north
only see to the north.
an Umberhulk. But I think actually Ashes was originally facing south, so now he's kind of like turned and looking in both directions. So it's not like a mystery. You just can't clearly see what he's looking at to the south.
Okay, so I don't know how their little eye bullshit works. Do I have disadvantage if I want to attack right now? Or...
It does not.
You can choose.
It does not.
Oh, it was. I don't have to look at him. Yeah, I just whip a dag at him then.
Huh?
I whip a dag. No, I don't dag whip. I hold action to dag whip if I get snake.
Okay. Gotcha. Matashtai. You hear a voice in the back of your head.
Okay.
You hear this. Oh, well, look at you. You're touched by it. A little touch of darkness, friend. Your eyes go black.
Oh, cool. Cool. So I'm blind, or
I need you.
The shadow underneath the mountain has finally taken effect.
I need
Seems
you
like
to
a good
roll a
time to do
d10.
okay.
So this like a wild magic situation.
No telling.
I roll 1.
Or is it where low is bad or high is bad?
Hard to
Okay,
tell.
Ezra, you watch as Matashtai kind of like stiffens suddenly, and then you see the briefest flash of a sigil, a rune, just like poof, off of his back, right?
Like
in just inky blackness. And I need you to roll a 1d2, Matashtai.
Oh god, who am I murdering?
Okay, that's cool. I need you to move into the room directly next to Ashes.
Okay. Into the room or like by him?
By him. I need you to count your squares all the way over to him. Keeping in mind that in the room is difficult
5,
terrain.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, you said Ashes. Okay.
Yeah, next to Ashes. And in the room is difficult terrain.
30. 40. I can't get to him if this is difficult terrain.
Okay. Now I need you to roll 1d3.
7.
And before a third one.
Okay. I need you to action dash up towards this door.
Okay.
Fuck. All right. Bye.
So if I action dash, so I've used 40. That gives me 45 more, which gives me 50 to work with total because I have 5 left over.
Mm-hmm.
So 10. Can I do all diagonal?
You can do, if you do the grab and right click, you can do however much that would let you do. This should be working with the route that we.
It works.
Yeah,
it's working.
That's too much. So I can do
Whee.
30, 40, 50.
Well, keep in mind it's... Oh, yeah. There you go. Gotcha. Okay. So, Ashes... Ezrah... Matashtai just... bolts off. Bones, Ashes, you watch as Matashtai just bursts into the room and just begins to skid and slide, almost stumbling over himself to get across the room away from all of you. Matashtai, you're suddenly in the middle of this room and you have no idea why you're here.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn.
Not your best move ever, but all right.
That is.
Well, I mean,
and
the
as
room amazingly,
as soon as that happens, right, you're just like, you blink, like your eyes are suddenly clear, and you're like, where am I? And you look over, and a fucking Umber Hulk runs at you.
no, not me.
Which does trigger...
Yeah, I believe that triggers my stuff.
Yep.
Trigger snake.
I throw my snake. Normal.
Well,
Am I
are
normal?
you looking at him?
I'm looking at him, bro. I'm looked.
He's
I
looked.
cannot have snake if I have any kind of disadvantage.
He's looked. I need you to roll a d8.
No, I already snaked. It's too late.
Yeah?
That's a 6. Sorry, hold on. All right.
Wow.
Or sorry.
Is it? Well, it's
Sorry.
a con save, right?
No
You would
fucking
need
idea.
to you would need to roll a charisma saving throw, so DC 15.
Oh God, good charisma. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
5. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so it would have been a fail. A
Which
D8.
of my previous numbers let me do something?
A D8. An 8 on the D8 would make you do a melee attack against a creature within range, but there is no creature within range. So you just don't do anything.
All right, well, cool turn.
Well, cool held action, you know. It's fine.
Whatever. It is what it is.
All right, Matashtai, this hulking ochre creature, Umber, closes with you. And he... Claw. Big miss. Claw.
Uh-oh.
I have not attacked, so I don't have my 20 AC.
Okay,
Shit.
so the first one you're able to just like instinctually matrix away from. The second one though like rips into your side, and then the creature leans forward with those massive mandibles once more. 21.
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay. All right. Ezrah, you hear the sounds of combat coming from within the room, outside of your field of vision.
As I'm moving into vision of my allies, guys, something's wrong with Matt. Something happened. I don't know what's going on, but something's wrong.
I looked at him like, what's wrong with you?
I look over from inside the Umber Hulk's mandibles. Yeah, something's wrong.
You use a bottle. Another everybody has disadvantage fight.
I mean, do you think that's a good idea? Because these are subterranean creatures.
Well, I mean, having dark vision does not mean see-through magical darkness vision.
No,
Subterranean means in the earth.
Yeah, it means blind sight most of the time, or tremor sense, or some
Oh.
bullshit.
Blind sight and tremor sense would be problematic.
I feel like tremor sense might be a little problematic here. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Use the bottle.
After movement, I do not see a threat.
After my peers have presented evidence that maybe that's not the best idea, perhaps I would like to revise my opinion and not suggest that my ally do that.
The scientific process, everyone.
Math.
Which part of that was math?
All of it.
1 + 1 = shut the fuck up.
Ezra is going to hold the chill touch for the first enemy that he sees, being that he has no more movement and doesn't want to move into the room.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that does not take long. For if that is the end of your turn, you hear this crunching, snapping as a creature begins to move through the debris within the room itself.
Mhm.
And it moves right up to this point.
How about now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, that is not within your line of sight.
Rip.
Ripperonis.
San Francisco.
But it's within Bones' line of sight, and Bones is within its line of sight, if just barely. So this creature basically like peels slightly around the corner and begins to lash around the corner at you, Bones.
Covered.
So there's a claw. I'm assuming 16 misses.
Oh,
23?
16 hits.
16 hits?
Is my, yeah, that's my C.
Okay. So 10 and then 9 as claws in rapid succession strike at you from around the corner.
I don't have any kind of like half cover or anything like that. Around the halfway around the cover, quarter cover.
No, you
plus
do not.
plus 1 to AC would be fine.
No, you do not. We tend
It's
to
horseshit,
not
Jared.
do that, so no, you do not.
We tend to not do that because I have sharpshooter.
I wasn't talking about just you. I'm talking about just period. If someone's in a doorway, then that's how we always do that. You come up to the edge of the doorway, and that's how it be.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 19 damage. Do you want to use reaction?
I don't have a
on either of
reaction.
those? Oh, right, because you held. Never mind. I apologize. 27.
Yeah.
17 slashing damage as the Umber Hulk gouges into you. All right.
These guys hit way too freaking hard.
Top of the round.
I look down. I look up.
You
I don't
hear.
know who needs.
You hear.
No,
Bones and
Jeremy, don't.
Bones and Ezra here.
Okay.
Must protect food. Protect food.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Terran.
I saw another initiative. I'm like, you can't.
Ashes, you're up.
I'm going to see. God bless that. Bones looks pretty rough, and seeing that Matt seems to have his senses back, I'm gonna go sliding over here. Gonna
Slide. Okay.
slide on in.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna keep my eyes lowered. And we'll see like his feet. I'm gonna know not to look at his eyes. Actually, if he's facing Bones,
You know what,
can I
Zach?
look at him?
Huh?
I retract my statement. That's
About
kind of
what?
shady. You can have
Which
a cover
one?
bonus, so you take 10 less damage.
Yeah, plus 10. Hell yeah, I did it. First time I ever changed
There's gotta be
Jeremy's
some
mind.
ulterior
I
motive
mean,
for that.
I'm looking at it, and it's to the point to where Ezra can't even see the thing. So it feels somewhat disingenuous.
In melee range, technically.
I mean,
Yeah,
it is, but it feels somewhat disingenuous when
I'm not gonna
it's
argue
hitting
against
him
getting more
around the
HP,
corner,
but
and Ezra can't even
Fine
see
either
it.
way.
Right?
There's plenty of rules that feel that way, Jeremy.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
anyways, I'm making a ruling.
Whatever.
So,
That's
I
my
wanna-
prerogative as DM. Go, Ashes.
Whatever. I'll take 10 more HP. I don't care.
So I've got a question. Since
up?
we have pretty much determined that this issue is like supposedly coming from his eyes, if he's currently facing Bones, can I look at this guy?
No, because it's the same way that facing works with you guys or with anything else, right? It's the concept is that no one is just facing another person the entire time, like your entire 6 seconds. He's not just facing Bones. He's like shuffling
Okay.
and moving and looking
get
at you, dodging towards Bones, etc., etc. It's
All right, then
you know,
I will keep my eyes down.
gotcha.
And assuming I get flanking.
You do.
I will swing claw normal.
Swing claw normal.
Swing claw normal. God damn it.
Okay, well, please confirm that
here you
critical.
go.
This is going well. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Swing claw normal.
Okay, that slides off of the Umber Hulk's chitinous hide.
Slides off. There we go. We got a hit.
That's a hit.
Hit
So you
with
find
the
a joint,
thing.
there's a sharp crack and a wrench of chitin.
All right. So, here is slashing and thunder. Oh,
Okay.
actually, I guess you can ignore the. This is the problem with having the right damage. Now it messes up my little thing where I did the 2 here, but it also rolled a 3, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I
Why
feel
don't
you.
you remove the right damage from that?
6. Well, I mean, it's the same right damage.
There is a surge, a loud bang, and a surge of heat as Heat Storm bursts on the Umber Hulk. Anything else for your turn?
No, that'll be in turn. He erupts into flames.
Bones, you
Really
can see
crack you
that
apart.
Ashes has flanked the enemy, but this thing just put you in a world of hurt from around the corner. What do you want to do?
Drink greater healing potion.
Okay. Is that your action or bonus action?
Bonus.
Bonus. Okay.
Bonus.
Greater healing down the hatch. Not bad. I mean, you got a 1 there, but 3 4s
Yeah, it's
is
fine.
pretty good.
Delete that. Goodbye.
Only 3 off max.
Okay, I've drank it.
You drank it in.
Yo, you got Funyuns?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love some Funyuns.
I want some Funyuns now, damn it.
Right. Right.
I attack him. I do the attacking.
You're doing the attacking. Are you
I avert
averting
my
your
gaze.
You avert your gaze?
Well, since
Okay.
you said that I noticed Ashes is flanking him, I do that.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Go ahead then.
Which one of these
Your
buttons
attack
it?
is at normal.
That one.
Wind spike. 19 hits.
Nice.
Snake.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, so you're able to dart in, kind of like averting your gaze. You're able to kind of like dart in as it turns itself towards Ashes to try to like defend against the barrage of attacks. You're able to slide in and stab up under one of the plates on the side of its abdomen, and basically like wrench in. You actually hear this kind of like click pop, and the whole plate tears off as you kind of like wrench your dagger out. And there's just this gush of fluids that comes with it.
Dope.
Anything
I'll
else?
stay here.
You stay there.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get flanked. I don't want Ezra to die instantly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Matashtai. You hear, in the back of your mind, you hear, that was fun! Let's do it again! I need you to roll a d10.
Okay.
All of you can see Matashtai at this point, right?
I'm assuming that we're all kind of keeping an eye on him, knowing that something's up.
Yeah, but he's in your field of vision, correct?
Yeah.
For everyone? Okay, you all see this moment where he kind of like struggles away from the Umber Hulk, and then he's he's standing there like he's about to try to do something, and then his eyes go black, and you see again this kind of this rune just flash inky blackness out of his back and just kind of like hover in the air for a second before dissipating.
Can I counterspell that?
Do you want to try?
Yes.
You use your reaction, you counterspell. Nothing. There's no spell being cast there to counter.
Damn. Okay. Burns the spell slot still, though, right?
Yes. But it gains you
Man,
knowledge.
can you imagine?
3.
Counterspell everything until it
You
hits.
feel, Matashtai, you feel something just like click after you hear that voice. And then you all watch him just stand there. And then Matashtai, you blink again. You blink your eyes clear. That's your turn.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's your turn. And the Umber Hulk comes at you again. That's a 10. Big miss. 24. 8 damage. 26. 13 damage. For whatever reason, whatever is happening, something is preventing Matashtai from fighting. Anyone who has a history training can roll a history check.
Uh-oh.
Bones, you're a little occupado with this thing in your
it's
face
fine.
that keeps slashing at you. Ezra,
Fair enough.
the rune that keeps flashing in the air is the exact rune that flashed when the creature... oh, I'm sorry. I take it back. You have no fucking idea because you were in the goddamn bag.
Okay.
So never mind. Belay that. I apologize. Sorry.
I mean, I already put 2 and 2 together.
Yes, yeah. I know you as a player absolutely have, right? So it's that kind of situation. So, but like, I was trying to help affirm the information in your mind, but I realize now that Ezra has not seen that at all, so he has no idea.
Do I recognize the rune with the history check?
No.
Okay.
You would be able to duplicate it later, though.
Okay.
Okay. That is the end of that Umber Hulk's turn. Ezra, it's your turn.
Well, this is going well. Seeing random claws reaching forward and scraping at my ally, I'm going to shift so I have some visual reference.
Okay. As you round the corner, you do see this creature's kaleidoscope eyes around and about. So keep in mind, do you want to avert your gaze?
I do not.
Don't want to avert your gaze.
Correct.
Okay. If you do not want to avert your gaze, I need you to make a DC 15 Charisma saving throw. Fuck! That's like your thing, my man.
Like one of my many things, yes.
Alright, I need you to roll a D8.
5.
5. Roll a 1d2. Okay, I need you to move all as far as you can still, keeping in mind that stepping into the room is difficult terrain, as far as you can into the room.
10, 20, 30.
Using an action as well if necessary. Oh, well, let me double check that actually. Sorry. Actually, no. You cannot use an action. So that's it.
End of my turn?
That is your turn.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. This Umber Hulk is now pinned by 2 creatures. It doesn't like that. It pulls away from Bones.
Next. Attack. Assault.
Okay.
Fuck's my button. God damn, I can't find buttons. Spent 17. I don't
17
think that hits.
does not hit. It slides off of this creature's exoskeleton. So it pulled here, pulls all the way back down here. You can see Ashes. It's kind of like trying to put its back to the corner. It doesn't like being flanked by you. So it's visibly trying to like defend itself.
Get down.
And
get in that corner, boy.
And it starts to claw at you in response. So claw.
Oh, that's not nice.
Claw.
Yep. Those are not at the. See, these are considered magical, right?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Both hit, and both are reduced. So I'll take 7.
Yep. And then mandibles come at you. 18.
That misses.
Okay.
My AC is 18, but I get +1 for being.
While you're in wolf form, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. He is unable to cleave you with his mandibles. Okay. Oh no. There's
go Mossy.
Well, not quite. There's and so you guys watch as moss-covered rock near stream does kind of like apparate up out of the ground behind this creature before it can put its back into the corner. But it's clear that to do that, the Zorn has used its action basically to dash, so it's incapable of doing anything else. All right. Top of the round, Ashes. Do you divert your gaze?
Yes. Can I flank with Mossy?
Not from where you currently are.
Well, not where I am, but if I were to like.
Yes, absolutely. It is
I'm gonna divert gaze.
It is an ally, and you guys. So previously you could not, right? You guys tried that before, but as you move into position, kind of instinctually, you watch as the Zorn begins to kind of like mimic your movements. It being in your company and you guys continually doing things with it is basically kind of like teaching it tactics.
Yeah, Mossy!
He's learning. Or she's learning. It's learning.
Yeah!
Alright. Cool. Good to know. Claw.
Claw.
I'm gonna assume that misses.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna assume that also misses.
That's a miss.
And for the hat trick, let's miss again. That's in turn.
Damn. So you step in and you hit the creature repeatedly, but you're just unable to penetrate its hide. Yeah. All right. Bones.
Sorry, guys.
You avert your gaze.
You're more effective than we've been.
Yes, I do. I can't, and I can't know this, right? Because I can't see down there.
Well, okay, so like, here's the thing: you can like look.
I'm just saying, as a person, I can stick my head around the corner, but
yeah, exactly. No, that's 100%. So I think you can kind of like peek down so you can see around the corner without committing to the move. But you do need, if you want to do anything down there, you are going to have to move into the room.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, so I can't negate my disadvantage down there then, so I'm not gonna even bother.
Okay.
All right, I take careful aim and whip a dag at the top one then.
So averting your gaze, careful aim, whip a dag. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Bone dag.
Bone dag. Ooh, that's a hit. Yeah, you find the dagger.
Fucked up, or does he count there?
He counts, absolutely. He counts. He seems completely in control of himself right now. He's dodging strikes from the Umber Hulk, trying to fend the creature off.
Okay. All right. That's what I can do. I guess I'll use. I'll go ahead. No, I can't move. Sorry, I can't. I'm here.
Gotcha. All right. Matashtai. At the top of the round, you hear this voice in the back of your head, and it goes, "Oh, isn't this so much fun? I should have done this earlier."
No,
I
it's
need
not
you
fun.
to roll a d10.
Damn, reason with him. Reason with him, Mad She.
I told him to stop, but he didn't stop.
Use your second brain to
Nothing
control
is
your
sacred
body.
to this man.
Use your second brain to control your body.
Doesn't work that way. I don't have 2 brains.
Use your alien
Two
magic.
brains.
Michelle got me this for Valentine's Day. Look.
Oh, that is so cute. That's so
You know my
cute.
friend.
That's pretty
Sickening.
awesome.
Oh god, get the hell out of here.
So you all watch again. Matashtai's eyes go black. That rune flashes, and you watch him just hang slack for a moment. And then right before the creature barrels at him, he kind of he blinks and he snaps back. Matashtai, it's almost like every other second that you blink, you feel like you're losing consciousness. You're just you hear the voice and you black out.
Don't blink anymore.
That's the end of your turn.
I refuse to blink going forward.
Creature attacks. Claw. Miss. Claw. Hit. I think. For 10 damage.
Got an attack.
This is how
Mandibles.
Oh, he's dead.
14.
Oh, he's not dead.
Matt's
look at that sliver.
still
Bro, he got a
standing.
sliver.
But you all
5
can
HP.
see he is covered in wounds. He is covered in blood, and he is unable to defend himself right now. Ezra, you're up.
What you got to do? Debrand yourself.
Do you avert your gaze, Ezra?
Nope.
You should make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Nothing I can fucking do. All right.
Okay. I need you to roll a d8. Okay. I need you to roll a 1d4. I need you to move as far as you can in a single movement towards this door, keeping in mind that it's difficult terrain. Okay. Yeah, you can't move very far. You're just 15 feet, yeah. Okay,
Do I burn my action to move?
No, you do not. Let me double check. Yeah, no, you do not. Not on this. Okay, that's your turn. Next up.
Yes.
Once again, it doesn't want to be put in a corner, so it pulls away from you, Ashes.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I use my reaction.
Okay.
A patow.
Holy shit! Finally. Okay.
Middling. 14, 18 damage total.
Okay. So it kind of gives that air shivering warble, right, where it looks like heat, kind of like mirage in front of you, and your brain kind of hurts from the noise that it makes, but it pulls away, and then it begins to slash at moss-covered rock.
No,
Slash.
Mossy!
Flash. Boom, boom, boom.
Don't
And
do it to him!
2 of those attacks do penetrate, do actually hurt the Zorn. And you hear this kind of grinding crackle noise as the Zorn tries to defend itself. The Zorn does not know to avert its gaze. It doesn't.
Oh no.
It doesn't know that type of scenario. So it is not going to avert its gaze, and it fails its saving throw.
Crazy.
No! Look, he's just like us. He's a real person.
And okay, so on an 8, it has to make a single melee attack against a random creature, and there's only one creature in range, so it makes a single melee attack against the Umber
But
Hulk.
he's got multi-attack, Jeremy.
He's got multi-attack.
I'm
Jeremy.
aware, but that's what it
How you
says.
gonna do it to him like that?
I will say that he will. It doesn't say which attack he has to use, so he will use his most powerful attack against the creature. So he will do his little bunny hop and try to 3-prong to bite this Umber Hulk on the side of its face.
Yeah, do it to him, Mossy.
Dang it.
Alright, you tried, brother.
Okay. It's unsuccessful, but nothing bad happens. That is the end of his turn.
Do it to him.
Ashes, you avert your gaze.
Of course.
It's the only way to not die
And,
unless you're Matt.
hold on.
It's fine. Ezra's gonna save him, I believe.
Don't forget difficult terrain.
Yeah, keep in mind the entire room is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna die before my next turn, anyways.
No, he's not.
I don't know, he might.
Huck
a potion into his mouth, glass and all?
I just turned my face towards you with my mouth open.
No, this puts me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's no point. He's gonna attack anyways. I'm just gonna use my maledict next turn. I have to be within 30 feet, so.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
I could just use my action to dash. I'll just do that. Make sure I get in.
Okay.
And
So, seeing the dire straits that Matashtai is in, Ashes elects to, rather than pursue the Umber Hulk to the south,
it really hurts.
rushes across the room, across the debris, and tries to do what he can against the other Umber Hulk. Anything else for your turn?
Nothing else for my turn.
Bones, you're up.
Okay.
Sorry,
I would
Moss.
cat dash and
Kadash.
Kadash.
Kadash, yeah. And go down here.
Okay.
That I should have 80 with cat dash, so
Okay.
I do that.
Blessed.
Gotcha.
Cat dash is one of the most broken seals in this game.
I'm assuming you're trying to flank,
Yeah, I'm trying to flank with my boy Mossy.
so you want to go down one more, if you can.
Oh yeah, I can. That's literally all of my movement. But yeah,
Gotcha.
yes, I can.
Okay. Are you averting your gaze?
I'm averting my gaze. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the whole point.
Gotcha.
Is to avernus my gaze.
Avernus!
But with flanking, it's even.
Yep.
What is that from?
What is that from?
I don't know. All right,
Someone
since I whipped a dag last turn, I don't have anything in my hand, so I guess I draw my double-bladed scimitar.
Okay.
I double blade a question.
Double blade question!
21.
Oh, it's Vermintide 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and crit.
So when you
Makes
use
sense.
Oh,
think-
man.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Whatever.
25 and 9.
Yeah, 25 and 9. 34.
You kill it.
I did it to him.
Hey! All right, I don't
You did. Like, I think you would have done it even without the crit on the second one, as long as you hit with the 5.
Doesn't matter. I
but-
pointed my boy Mossy.
You cat dash across the field of detritus, right? Basically like hopping from like skittering stone. I actually imagine like the last one's a little bit of a slide, like you do like a 10-foot jump onto like a broken like hunk of table, and the table just slides along the floor as you're like unsheathing the double-bladed scimitar, and then jump onto the back of this creature while it's focused on moss-covered rock near stream. And then you just lay into it, and it does that warble all around you, and you're kind of like, you have to like backflip off and like shake your head as you land, and then it just crashes down in a heap.
Yeah. All right, turn over.
Okay, all right, all right, turn over.
Literally,
Matashtai.
literally all I can do. All
Um,
right, it's time to do it to him.
you
Look,
hear
you
this.
can live.
You hear
I
this
start-
voice in the back of your mind saying, "You don't understand what you're dealing with." I need you to roll a d10.
Activate second
while I see him slipping, I'm gonna like catch a glance. I'm like,
Keep on slipping
find it, Matt. You can beat it.
I find it.
into the
He finds
future.
it, he beats it.
Roll a d10.
I did
He already did.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
God, why you got to do it to him like that?
I gotta do it to him. Oh, I gotta do it to him. For the third time in a row, you watch as Matashtai's eyes go black. The rune bursts out of his back, and he just goes slack-jawed. You blink it back, Matashtai, and that's the end of your turn.
What is the success?
It's a week.
Haven't you rolled like a 10?
And then the Umber Hulk starts.
Oh no, you rolled low on everything.
Eyeless Blood Maledict.
Okay, is that every attack?
Every attack he does, I get to roll my 1d6 and reduce his attack value by that.
Attack 1.
It
Not
doesn't matter.
not needed.
Don't
Goes
even
wide,
need.
like Matashtai's eyes like blink back right as it's just it's not disadvantage, it's regular, and then
It's
you
regular.
roll.
I'm just
Gotcha.
reduced it by 1d6.
Regardless, the 10 is still a clear miss. Matashtai comes back just as the claw's swinging at his head, and he's able to easily duck under it. Next claw, the 12, same, right? Just parries it to the side, and then the mandibles crunch down at him. 14.
Do it to him, bro.
Easily able to dodge out of the way.
I initiate worm defense.
Worm.
He goes snake-o mode.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great. This creature warbles, right? And you all kind of see that kaleidoscope of colors in your brain. You feel that pressure at your temples. It seems frustrated that it cannot slay its foe, and that its brethren has been slain. Ezra,
Yeah, well, rest in peace.
do you avert your gaze?
Hearing the shrill cries of the creature to the south, seeing ashes intercept, Ezra will avert his gaze and throw a claw as he backtracks away from the unknown.
Okay. Gotcha.
Does a 20 hit
20 hits, absolutely.
for 9 necrotic.
The hand kind of disappears somewhere in like its hunched form, and you hear this kind of like crack, and then you just see this splatter of dark blood.
Well, I don't see it because I ain't looking at it.
Well, the people around him see it. All right, anything else?
I go.
This guy is dead. Moss-covered rock near stream. Begins to kind of like scuttle across the floor, but he not very fast to begin with. He
Glide
will
through the earth, Mossy.
he will
Glide
dash, and he will make it 20 feet.
Oh boy.
Good on you, brother.
A slow boy. Out of the round, Ashes.
All right.
Matashtai still stands.
We don't do this very often, but let's say I wanted to theoretically come down here and I wanted to like push Matt out of the way, like push him out of being engaged with this creature.
Yeah.
Would that cost an action?
It's a shove attack.
So it's one of your attacks.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do
You-
that.
and as allies, you guys could. Oh, this opens up a whole new abusive world. Holy shit!
Yeah, we're already real abusive in general. So.
I just envisioned this like this strategy game where Ashes just goes around pushing people like, I'm gonna use this attack to push him 5 feet, then this attack to push him 5 feet, then this attack to push him 5
Left
feet.
assault.
It's just
Left assault. Push assault.
right? You know, absolutely. But yeah, in theory, it's a shove attack, and since you guys are allies, Matashtai can choose to just get hit by it.
I wish to shunt him away. Push assault.
Gotcha.
I'd be pushed.
So he just gets shoved back 5 feet.
I trip and break my neck.
Break your fucking
That's a
neck.
mercy.
Okay, and then I'll use my second attack, not looking, on the creature.
Okay.
Crap. And I will use
yep,
my
crap.
bonus action to once again swing. Or can I?
Yes, you can, but these are at disadvantage. You don't have flanking right now.
Yeah. All right.
I need
let
you to
me,
roll 2 more times.
2 more times. Here we go. Lucky Claw. Lucky Claw. You're right. I forgot about that.
No, I think that's the fine disadvantage roll.
So
here's for the critical.
Yep.
Okay.
You're fine. All right, so you're just unsuccessful in actually assaulting the creature. But you do manage to shove Matashtai slightly away. He kind of like scatters on the debris.
I don't know which is more. I think right here would be more inconvenient for him to get to him.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Bones, you just jumped off the back of the creature after slaying it. Moss-covered rock near a stream has begun to scuttle across to the other monster. You can see the battle unfolding to the north of you.
I drop my double-bladed blade. Take careful aim and whip a dag. And
Okay. As you do so, you can roll at advantage.
Why can I roll an advantage? Am I too far away? Oh hell yeah! All right, whatever.
As you kind of like set up the careful aim, you can see
I'm not gonna
right.
look a gift horse in the mouth.
It's you do seem to be outside of whatever the normal range of the creature's kaleidoscope eyes are.
Didn't know there was a range. Okay.
You
well,
guys haven't. Everyone that you've fought so far, you've been right on top of the entire time, basically. So.
Indeed, yeah. I shout out to Ezrah. There's a range, or get away from it. I don't know, something that makes sense in medieval times.
Okay.
There's an effective range.
Medieval time. Run away! Run
Gotcha.
away!
Understood. Cool. That's definitely a hit. There's a sickening crunch as his Bones' bone dagger hits the side of the creature's head, right? And just kind of buries into one of the folds. And it warbles once more.
Turnover.
Matashtai. You hear that voice. And it says... The shadow. The sickness. If I can't fight it, you can't! And you rolled a 2?
Mm-hmm.
You keep rolling in the same range. The range for the don't move or act is 2 to 6. Keep rolling
Sweet.
the same range over and over again.
Most of the rolls, that's fine.
So the same thing happens, right? Matashai's eyes go momentarily black. The rune bursts from behind him, and then he recovers. And the Umber Hulk knows that, like, it's like a shark. It smells blood in the water, right?
No.
That's fair.
So it rounds on Ashes and closes with Matashtai.
I once again use my Blood Maledict, the last time I can do this, to...
I initiate wiggle defense.
16. Big miss.
So you take a shot.
20.
Oh, all right, here we go. Wait,
If you roll a 2 or higher, if you roll 3 or higher, I'm okay.
3 or higher. 3!
Yeah!
Mandibles.
Well,
You can't save me from that one.
What's your AC?
What if he rolls a 6?
Beats it.
18, wouldn't you?
Blat. Blat.
But
All right.
He picks up my body and shakes it around. Right.
Absolutely, he does the dog thing where he goes to claw, misses, and then you blind his eyes, and the second claw misses, but then he just kind of like lunges. It's too fast, and he bodies Matashtai more than anything, right? He like bodies him, pulls him up into the mandibles, and then crunches, and then just shakes the body. And then tosses it to the side. And Matashtai's body just goes limp. Crashes to the ground. You hear this crunch, and it goes limp.
I'm like, no!
And that's the Umber Hulk's turn. Ezra, you're up. Do you avert your gaze?
I do. And I step away, hearing Bones' call, but not knowing what the range of this ability is.
I have no fucking idea what it is.
That you
if I'm honest
use
with
it.
you.
Rain.
And
At least it's 40
I
feet.
throw a blind claw for 11 necrotic damage.
So as you kind of like you do the shield, and you try to pull away, kind of like averting your gaze, testing. You look up, you can still see the kaleidoscope eyes, so you do have to avert your gaze. This is at disadvantage.
And it was 26 to hit,
Oh, nice.
11 necrotic.
So there's another spray of kind of like black blood as your claw kind of like reaches in between one of the plates and slices, and as the fluids are flying out of the Umber Hulk, they're basically turning necrotic. Okay, anything else?
That's my go.
Okay. Moss-covered rock near stream. He action dashes 20 feet.
Yeah, Mossy! Woo!
He gonna get there by lunchtime next Tuesday.
He's gonna do it to him.
It's slow boy. Ashes, you're up.
Angry. Close eyes. Berserker barrage. Wait, I didn't roll at disadvantage. Hold on. Crap, that would have hit too. Here's the disadvantage.
Blat.
Hey!
Wow, 20.
Hey, it hit. Nice.
Plop. Alright, claw attack number 2.
Oh, there's what we've been looking for. Damn, he just killed Matt. He literally killed
Coup
him.
de grace, Matt.
Oh no, dude.
No, you don't coup de grace your downed ally next to you. But
Now,
the
if I was
swing,
under half HP, maybe I could.
the swing is so wild that you leave yourself wide open, and the Umber Hulk takes an attack at you. Ooh! Ooh!
Jeremy, I'm gonna
I
give you the
counterspell!
one you
You counterspell that counterspell.
Oh yeah, he leaves himself
No,
wide
he's
open.
fine. That would be really funny. I would
Yeah, it'll be
absolutely
a-
go back and forth on that until someone
That'd be
succeeds.
a fun turn of
I
events.
get my attack back.
Yeah, right?
All right,
Anyways.
and assuming I still can take it, I'll use my bonus action to attack.
Yes, as long as you still have one, yeah.
Never mind.
12 is missed. Yep. All right. Bones, you are now
Oh,
as you look towards the creature, kind of like having a moment, right? Like with your careful aim, you can see the air about 10 feet in front of you is kind of like misty hazy with the colors, but
okay.
you know it stops there, and you can see into it, and you're looking at it, but it doesn't seem to affect you from this far away.
Okay. So it's like 30 feet. Got it. All right, then I start whipping dags. I'm whipping dags, bro.
Whipping dags.
Just ignore him. I don't.
Norm.
So I don't have to fight disadvantage.
Norm.
I will whip a dag. 18.
That's a hit.
Does that
That
hit?
is just a hit. Their
Okay.
AC is 18.
Snake. And then I will.
It
With a sharpshooter,
slaps into one of the kaleidoscope's eyes. The creature
Okay.
roars, bellows, swings, lashes left and right, turns, and topples down towards Ashes, who has to like backstep out of the way as the creature goes down.
I immediately
Okay.
reach into my backpack.
Matashtai,
No, he's got to make.
you
a death
hear a
saving.
voice in your
Shit.
mind in the darkness. You hear, yes, come into the darkness with me, just like me.
No.
I need you to make a death saving throw at disadvantage.
Ooh,
Hey, that's a thing?
ooh,
Of course it is. What do you mean?
that's a big oof, dog.
Advantage or disadvantage? Well, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
It could matter because he could get a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You all see, right? Matashtai's broken, crumpled form. That black rune appears above his body. And you see this kind of like mist, this light begin to leave Matashtai's body and move into the rune.
All right, bye, Miss Matt, Misty Matt. Mad
Ezra,
Mist.
what do you do?
We are fairy tale. In the Nightmare Before Christmas, apparently.
I use Misty Step as my bonus action. Puts me here, I think. Yeah, puts me there. I move 10 feet towards Ashes and I pour my potion of greater healing down his fucking gullet.
Why would you feed it to Ashes? I'm the one dying. This is bullshit.
Or not Ashes.
He meant
Matashtai.
Matashtai. I knew what you meant.
Open up, wolf motherfucker.
They just like, it's so good, right above Matashtai's broken body.
just
Feels like
just
rippling
pouring it all
Ah.
over themselves.
Oh, you do the milk kid right above him.
I only get like 10% of it in.
Oh fuck! All right, 18 HP.
That is
Matashtai, you come back to life, right?
I un-X myself.
You un-X. Don't give it to you.
You're Unix? You're a Unix computer?
and
God
you
damn it, I
hear-
would not have read that
You
shit.
hear these voices around you, right? You hear your allies. You hear this kind of like echoing voice in the back of your mind, and you realize it's Belena, right? That you think back and you realize you haven't heard for a while now. Okay. What do you guys do?
All right. That sucked. I'm just like, my white clothing is just red now.
Matashtai. Oh, you didn't think it was that easy, do you? Roll a
Damn it.
d10.
Hey, you okay? Matt?
Black eyes. Bye.
Oh shit.
I want to. If he tries to run away, I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna snatch that little bitch up.
Okay. So yeah. Matashtai, you watch his eyes go dark. Like he's limp on the ground, kind of like coughing and sputtering after the potion, and he looks up as if to say something, and then his eyes go dark, and you see that rune pulse again, and then he just like ups on like does the flip up onto his legs, and he like goes like he's about to just rush off. If you want to try to grab him, you can try to grab him.
Athletics.
I need an athletics versus
Sleight of hand?
Matashti's acrobatics.
Oh yeah, I get advantage because I'm in.
In wolf mode?
So that was acrobatics.
Wow.
That is the wrong thing, sir.
Wow, you could actually beat this.
Wow.
You can actually.
I mean, My
Well,
acrobatics is higher
try.
than your athletics.
Yeah, he can definitely beat you on a bad day.
Come on.
Yeah, he is able to just kind of like
Come
easily,
on.
casually like slip out of your grasp. Now you do
Are we
use
in
half.
turn order here?
Yeah, well, we kind of dropped out of turn order because it was the concept of like nothing's happening, but now we're back in turn order basically. So Matashtai, you do use. I mean, Ezra, if you want to try to grab him, you could also try to grab him.
I was gonna cast hold person.
That will come up in just a moment then, because
I
that's
mean,
an actual like
I
cast
know
on your
better
turn.
than to try
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
athletics check.
So
against this
you use
clown.
what's your move speed, Matashtai?
like
45.
3,000.
Okay, so you use half of that to get up. Then I need you to move half of it towards this door, the other half towards this
That's only
doorway.
like 10 feet.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to move very far, which is really fortunate for Ezra.
10.
Yup.
And I guess you'd have to go one space up.
Yeah, 20.
All right.
Does it round down or does it round up?
Always round down.
It rounds down. Yeah. So Ezra, you see this happen. You watch
Then I
as
have 25
Matashtai begins to try to like book it away, and then he just stops. Right, the rune dissipates, and his eyes go back to normal. What do you do?
Make a whiz save.
All right, hold person.
Choose to fail.
Do I have my faculties or am I?
You have your
fighting
faculties.
with, like-
Absolutely, you have your faculties.
So I'll let myself be held.
Okay.
Like a baby.
All right. Over the course of the minute duration of the hold person, you all watch as Matashtai's eyes go black and this rune pulses 3 more times
10 times.
before a few moments pass without anything happening. I'm assuming, Ezra, you hold the spell until the end of its duration.
Oh hell yeah! No.
I got drought poison. We can just pour it down his throat.
We
It'll be
have
fine.
about a minute before he gains his faculties. Maybe we tie ropes around his legs and his arms just to make sure he can't get away. Because I don't know what he's gonna do. Ashes, get over there. Do something.
I'm telling you, we drought poison him right now.
I don't
So
know
it's
if I-
it's at this point in the conversation that you all are having. You've seen the cycle of the black eyes and the black,
That doesn't
the
stop
black
us.
sigil,
Let's be honest.
and now it
I do.
stops, right? However, but Matashtai, the voice in your mind hasn't stopped. It says, "Oh, clever, very clever, very, very clever. Oh, this could be interesting." Pass?
Go
This-
away.
Oh, don't you worry. I have plans for you. I have
No, I like your
plans for
plans.
all of you. Says, oh, please, now, now. You'll get yours.
You know, Halaster was fucking Gollum.
And then the voice stops.
Is that really so far off from the truth? He is a mad dwarven mage. Right? He's dwarven.
He's human.
He's a dwarf.
Oh, I thought he was dwarven for some reason.
He's human. All right, so that happens in about 18 seconds. So what happens over the course of the rest of the hold person?
the whole
have-
person-
And now,
No,
Matashtai, at this point, you are now back fully in control for quite a bit of time, and you kind of just you're frozen there watching your allies talk and do whatever it is they're about to do.
The voices won't shut up. The voices.
Are you
I-
talking about?
He can't
your-
speak.
Your,
Can't.
your,
He
Your
can't
alien-
speak.
See a tear coming off of his eye.
a black
he
tear.
thinks it strongly.
I
Well, he
I
can talk
telepathically tell
telepathically.
them. The voices.
Nope.
I have told Ashes to tie his appendages.
All right. I mean, I've got 40 foot of rope, so
You're gonna go about doing that.
I'll give him the classic hog
Hog
tie.
tie. Yeah.
Get his feet. Get his hands. Put them together.
You fucking hog-tie me?
Hog-tied you. There you go.
Wow, that's incredibly degrading.
Wow.
Maybe don't run away and do
Yes,
something.
because I'm
useful.
clearly fully in control.
I don't know
Yeah,
that was
it's pretty par
necessary.
for the course.
All right, well, I'm apparently face first into the detritus of this room.
I mean, you could be on your side. You don't have to be.
No, apparently I'm fucking face first,
I'm not
hog-tied up.
First, no.
Face first.
I didn't want to cut my four. I didn't want to cut my
Ashes is
40
just
feet
holding you
It
up.
passes. The hold person finishes. Also, always bear in mind, you have a person with mending in your party.
I'm not thinking about that right now.
You could cut your rope up a dozen times and he can just go, mending.
I'm not thinking about that right now.
Not thinking
Anyways.
about that right now.
Sorry.
Any more opportunities to use mending? I'm not going to deny it.
Anyways,
All right, go.
the whole person ends. Matashtai, you are hog-tied on the ground with
Freaking-
ashes standing over you.
All right.
Are you back in control, buddy?
Fuck if I know.
As this is happening, my spell has dropped. I immediately start sketching that rune
Yep.
in my book.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right, it's been. Well, your eye thing stopped only a few seconds afterwards. Has it happened again since then?
Have you seen it? I don't see it.
Your eyes do this. Thaumaturgy turn black.
Thaumaturgy.
I don't see shit. I blink and I wake back up, and there's a voice in my head talking about how it is crazy and stuff.
I mean, all right. I'll seeing that we're having a conversation and it's not getting interrupted and it seems like he's back in control. I'll cut him loose.
Matashtai. You hear a voice
Goodbye.
in your head.
Time to run.
You hear. Are you okay? Valena.
I didn't know I wasn't okay. So
What happened? I kept finding myself being pushed away, isolated. I was sent somewhere very far, deep, a corner of your mind that I've never been before.
Oh, you might not want to look around in there.
I agree. It had the twinge of madness.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
You all watch as
Blink
he
and
kind of
lose-
like stands
and
there
lose
and just
time.
like talks to himself for a second.
Do his eyes go black again?
Is
No,
it
they do
happening
not.
again?
Is there a flash of some inky rune that pops up over his head?
No, there is not.
We need to go get the rope again.
Take out my black contacts.
What happens?
I rub my wrists where I was hogtied.
So do you not remember anything?
Aside from getting the shit beat out of me by that big bug, and some voice speaking to me.
Yeah, you didn't do a whole lot to prevent that.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware. I was conscious for the beating.
That's kind of dark.
Rest in peace, dude.
That is the worst, right? Oh, fuck.
That's I think that's
imagine
darker
losing
than just not having any
Your
control.
every second of your existence that you can perceive as just getting the shit beat out.
Like
of you.
literally, like I would lose seconds of my time, come back to blood.
Basically.
I mean, guys, this is like with me earlier. Like we can't keep fighting like this. Have to get him looked at.
I vote we take a vacation. by vacation, I mean we go topside and fix you guys.
Let's
Well,
say I know some
someone
good
fixes
places
you
in
guys.
Underground.
Well, the rest of us do other things.
I don't know. What's the date?
The date.
First, everyone gains 900 experience for the Bash Brothers.
Cash bros. Nothing.
I mean, I'm fine with going up top, but we should probably talk to Skella and let her know we're going to be gone for a few days.
I mean, why does she care?
Well, they get into that
Just
into the
think
vault
so
and
doesn't
without
we
you.
take everything and leave.
So, just to kind of add to the mix while you guys are talking about this, right? Now that you're not in imminent danger, and kind of look around you. This room, the wreckage being mostly tables and benches, it's utterly destroyed. It is top to bottom just filled with debris. There must have been a dozen tables in here or more. The only thing left standing is embedded into the south wall is a stone arch.
Of course it is.
Let's go look at it.
Where
Okay.
where is this at?
It's the far south wall, within the center of the far south wall.
Ezra slowly makes his way through the rubble.
I like to try stuff on it, so I go and help as well.
Carved into its keystone, the pillars themselves are relatively unadorned, but carved into its keystone is the image of a hand pouring liquid from a flagon.
Yeah, we definitely haven't seen that before. That I remember.
Now, when you say flagon, that is commonly a denotation of a cup holding an alcoholic beverage. Is that?
I don't think it cares about the alcohol part.
I'll go pick up Bones' water skin and uncork
Pour one
it.
out for a homie.
Give it a splash.
Pour one out for a home. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Yeah?
Just a little bit.
At first, ad lib here. At first, nothing happens, as you know, ashes just kind of like begins to pour from the water skin. It's like looks around, is like, this might be stupid, as the water's just kind of like splattering down onto the debris and scattering everywhere. It's getting your feet wet.
Kind of stupid.
And then after, I don't know, I'm not sure on the exact measurements of this, but after a little bit, there's this vroom, and the gate goes silver.
Like cork the water bottle or water skin. Give it back. To Bones.
You know how much is in a water skin, and you know about how much you poured out. It's about a pint.
Oh, he really is pouring one out for you, homie.
Do we know of any levels that are like related to a bar or anything like that? The only thing I can think of is like it goes to Skull Port or whatever, maybe.
I mean, the other way to look at it is liquid could mean a floor that is liquid in nature.
I mean, we had a lot of floors with a lot of water.
We haven't seen the other gate though, so we probably shouldn't go in
Well, I
it.
mean, it doesn't matter. We're not going through it until we do some proper research on the shadow underneath the mountain.
So we're not going back up top then.
Not through this.
Not through any. We haven't gone through the 5th floor. We have no idea how to navigate the 5th floor.
Oh.
Yeah, we will need to traverse.
So we're just down here.
No.
Crap.
No, we are going topside.
How?
While having this discussion, you have seen from your battle and the time that you've now spent in this room, there are 2 doors to the northwest, both of which have just been destroyed, presumably by the Umber Hulks. But there is a 3rd door to the northeast that is intact. All 3 points of unexplored territory. But I say this as you have passed in front of this southern ruin door a few times already. It appears to be a room on its own, although you have not explored.
Okay, well, so what are our options, right? We long rested not that long ago, right? I mean, and we can't long rest again yet.
I mean, as funny as it sounded before, I think at this point we have done more than exhaust ourselves on this floor. We need to take a couple of days here to lick our wounds and not keep running in blind.
Okay, so counterpoint. The only way that we can get back up is the Rust Gate.
Yes.
Which presumably caused his problem.
But once we're heading topside, we can get him looked at. I've been touched by whatever is affecting him too, so I probably need to be looked at too. I've been touched more frequently than he has. And I have luckily not been impacted by some sort of a mind controlling piece, but you all have seen it. And we are seeing an ill effect that needs to be understood. I think the risk at this point is worth it if the intent is to take a couple of days. And of course, this isn't the optimal scenario. We wanted to get that dagger so we could get that over to Ezrah. We don't want him to lose control. But we don't want to die in that effort either. We need to do this intelligently. This isn't a game. This is our lives.
Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition.
I mean, whatever.
Right.
I don't see an option
so
here.
We go back to the Rust Gate then. Okay, let's go.
We don't know if we take a short rest, or if we take a couple of hours to re-bandage our wounds and all of that, or if we camp out for the rest of the day and lick our wounds. We don't know if Matt or myself is going to be controlled by whatever this element is. I saw the rune over his head. I have scratched it. I mean to look into what this could mean, but I don't have the resources on me to do that.
All right.
I don't care. Let's go then.
Also, you might want to feed, right before we go through the Rust Gate, you might want to feed your friend there one more of those yummy rocks. Tell him we'll be back.
All right.
I mean, Matt, do you have an opinion here? I have a hard time understanding why we would risk you losing control again, me losing control. We don't know what's happening.
I'm just a little concerned that if we take a gate again, it might just not be being affected. You might just be lost. Might be taken. We don't know what this thing is, what it's trying to do. And with both of you already touched by it, what happens if you come in contact with it again?
I mean, I was affected twice.
We can go hang out in the camp.
You somehow resist it both times?
it was again. I was not there when Matt was touched. I was in my hole because we thought as it continued to come after me that I was the trigger. So I don't have anything to go off of based on what happened to Matt.
In his home.
All I know is we have been touched 3 times.
In the hole.
Yeah. All right.
Me
Well,
being 2 of them.
we'll risk it. We don't really have any other choice. Let's just go.
Matt?
Yeah, I mean, it's another fight like that, and we may all die. And I'd honestly rather that not happen.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, I think we should... I'm fine with taking the gate back, especially if we're going to get this cleared up once we get topside anyway.
We can certainly try. This could be ancient magic that is beyond anything that Waterdeep knows, but any information I can get, I can dig into this for as long as it takes. That's not a problem.
Big into it.
But I think we should stop by and talk to Skella, because we need to make sure she knows we're not backing out of the deal.
Okay. Maybe she knows something. Maybe she's traversed the gates herself.
Yeah, maybe.
One of her magically inclined allies might have information that they have to offer.
Yeah. Let's head back there, give them a lowdown, and see what we can do here.
So
All right.
we are going to backtrack.
Okay, so the party, as the party comes to the decision that ultimately they will need to return topside in order to figure out what the hell is going on and to safely continue on this journey. We're gonna go ahead and go on break. We will come back in about 5 minutes or so. We're gonna do quick bio, get some drinks, stretch, do all that jazz. And when we come back, the party will have to figure out how the hell they're getting to where it is they are going, because they have serpentined a great distance through a dungeon and now they want to go to the other side of it. So we're gonna see how that goes. We'll see you all in just a few. Thanks for watching.
We walk good.